Back in 2022, my life was pretty bad. I really just felt like I had no confidence. Also, like, no friends. I feel like I didn't really just know anybody. I was just extremely shy, didn't really have any goals. It was like this way for much of the year until I finally met this guy, Mark. He basically inspired me to get on this whole self-improvement journey. He told me about the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, which was the very first self-improvement book I ever read. And it really just changed my life. I looked at the things I did and I started to realize I wasn't really living the best life I could. I wasn't really living the most productive life possible. I've been working on that in the years since 2022 to really improve in all aspects of my life, from goal setting to the habits I do to my mindset. I've done a lot of different things that have really just helped me quite a bit. One of the biggest ones is just work on setting real goals. Now, this is of course what everybody says, but hear me out for real. Don't just skip through this part of the video. Setting goals is crucial, and I feel like most people on self-improvement don't even really have goals. They say they do, but it's not really a goal. People on self-improvement, oftentimes they just say their mission is to become the best version of themselves, but in order to become the best version of yourself, you have to be having something you're trying to aim towards. You have to be envisioning what this best version of yourself could look like. It's not just about continual improvement. You have to be chasing towards something significant and something real. It's kind of like what I'm trying to do with this YouTube channel. My goal with this YouTube channel is to turn it into something significant and something big. I'm not just trying to be the best YouTuber I can, though. That's of course part of it. I'm also just trying to grow this YouTube channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get a bigger fan base of audience. And I'll know when I've achieved that, but I have not achieved that yet. Same thing with something like a career or something like school. No matter what your path is, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's a career, you got to be imagining like what's your end goal to this. And that's just crucial, because if you don't have a goal, you have nothing to judge your life off of. You have nothing to base your actions off of. You're just going to be doing whatever. In the years since 2022, I put a lot of effort into becoming a better version of myself. I started cultivating better habits. I'm still not perfect in almost any regard. I'm noticeably not very far on my self-improvement journey, but I've noticed I've made a decent amount of progress. I was known as somebody in 2022 who never talked to anybody, who had terrible social skills. I'm now known by people as somebody who everybody loves to talk to, who has lots of friends and who people just enjoy spending time with. I'm known as someone who's confident and who enjoys both getting stuff done, but also just enjoying life as well. I'm also known as somebody who is chasing goals, who is trying to achieve things in my life, and who's putting the time in to accomplish it. I'm not just someone who wastes all my time. And that's the second thing you need to do if you really want to achieve something, if you want to make a comeback in your life, and that's create better habits. Find the best habits to do and like cultivate what you really need to do. Atomic Habits was a critical book in achieving this, but you don't even need to read that, to be honest. The biggest thing is just making sure that your habits are obvious and that you know exactly what you need to do. I hear people say a lot of times, you don't lack discipline, you just lack clarity. You don't know exactly what you need to do. This is the same thing with the goal thing. If you don't know where you're going and what you need to do to get there, you're going to fail to do it because you just don't have the right information. A lot of people on this self-improvement path, they say that action is key. Everybody's saying, stop watching self-improvement videos, just take action on it. And I agree with that. I agree that action is critically important. And if you're not taking action, your life is just going to suck. But it's also important to gain education and to gain knowledge, because if you don't know what to do, no amount of action is going to help you. In fact, action could hurt you in that regard, because you're going to be taking action in things that don't actually really matter. If my goal is to become a successful YouTuber, it's going to be counterproductive to take action in becoming an accountant or something like that. It's not bad to be an accountant, but if I want to be a YouTuber, it's more important to focus on being a YouTuber. Another thing I've been recognizing more recently in my life is just the ability to say no to a lot of things. When you're on any kind of self-improvement journey, possibly the most critical thing is being able to say no. Being able to say no to your bad habits, but also just to say no to other people, because people are going to be vying for your time. Especially when you start guarding it, like you will be on self-improvement, you'll be noticing people will be asking you to spend time with them and to, just hang out and waste your time with them. And I completely support social situations and being social with other people. But if you want to be successful in self-improvement, you have to be willing to put in the time into actually accomplishing your goals. You can't be just wasting your time on every single person you meet. You can't just be freely throwing away your time whenever you see a chance to do so. You have to be creating restrictions, and you may be known as the person in your friend group who doesn't spend as much time with them as everybody else, or who grinds a lot, who's the Sigma male. But that's what you have to do. You have to be a little bit more extreme. You can't accomplish self-improvement with this just like any benefit mindset. You have to have standards for how you spend your time and who you spend it with. So honestly, I'm recording this video in May of 2024. Today's the first day of May as I'm recording this. Summer is approaching us here, and this is a big chance for everybody to accomplish more, to get more on this self-improvement journey, to set some strong goals and try to work toward them. I've mentioned before that I've felt many times in the past that I've wasted my summers, especially before 2022, when I had no goals, when I had no knowledge of this whole self-improvement thing. I'd often just waste my summers. But more recently, I've been really putting a change to that. I've been making an effort to accomplish more over my summers and to actually get some high quality work done. The summer is a great time to just accomplish something that you may have not had the time to do. If you want to hear more about this, check out the link in the description. It's for the Antithetical Altruist, our self-improvement website where we post all kinds of different self-improvement ideas from all kinds of different creators talking about things like this and many others as well. Anyways, this has been Jimmy, signing off.